As I'm sure you know by now, B&H is a huge, huge, huge friend of ours. We would not be able to make all of this possible if it weren't for them. So if you were inspired by all the awesome gear you saw, be it one of the $4,000, $5,000, $10,000 lights or the $20 China ball, please use this link here. It'll make B&H Photo know that we sent you and that you love us and we love them. We had so many people donate gear and swag and all sorts of great things to help make this possible. Adobe, we just gave away a fantastic suite from them. Glaziers, bless them, they're maybe 2 blocks down the street, and I think we were there 3 times a day, every day this week, asking for last minute gear and whatnot. So thank you to Glaziers. Borrow Lenses was fantastic. Again, they sent us out a slider last minute. I think we got it the day before you got here. And they've just been fantastic all over. Canon sent us more shirts than we could possibly use for the rest of the year. You'll all be getting one. Hope you look good and tan. And I'll let Gail talk about Cinemills and Cinevate, because I'm sure that you can give them much more props.
Yes, Cinevate sent us a lovely slider, which we used in the last little sequence. They're a great company. I need to thank Cinemills, especially Mike Walsh, because he has been in the forefront of LED light design, which we talked about earlier on today. And all these wonderful companies have been incredibly helpful and supportive for us to come up here to Seattle and be part of the Creative Live workshop. So thank you, guys. Couldn't have done it without you. It's been like Christmas around here. Every day we'll get another package, well, a couple packages. Absolutely. Cobalt supplied a lot of the lights that we have here at Creative Live. Think Tank sent us a bunch of great swag that we sent out to everybody. Kessler, I know we have gear from them. They probably supplied you with some stuff too, didn't they? Did they? Yeah. It might have been our gear. Anyway, they've been helping. Mostly your gear. Yeah, they've been fantastic. Photo Media, they gave away a subscription. They're actually based here in Seattle, I believe, so we like them. I'll let you take the rest. Yeah, Red Rock Micro, Brian Valenti very kindly gave us a Running Man rig, and I think, aren't you in the middle of a promotion with them for Vincent's workshop, which is some huge kind of rig that will enable you to shoot anything and everything. Yeah, it's over $3,000. If you go to the blog, Ken and Susan did a big, huge write-up about how you can participate, what you need to do exactly, and what the rig is. You can check that out if you want to participate. And that's going until like the middle of August, I think. So you got some time if you want to participate in that. Right. And then we had some lovely gifts from ICANN, I-K-A-N, which was very sweet of them. And people have been incredibly generous, and also the cages that wrap around several of our cannons were supplied by View Factor, who make amazing, innovative equipment. And so all in all, we've been supported by a fantastic group of companies that all go into making shooting HD DSLR photography what it is. Without them, you'd just literally have a naked camera and it would make the world very tough. One other company I'd like to thank is Marshall Monitors. We didn't have a gift from them because we didn't have time to ask them, but they supplied the monitors that you saw in almost every setup. We were using their Marshall monitors and looking at the false color in order to gauge our exposure. So thank you, Marshall Monitors. And I think we've got everybody. I'm sure we've got everything. And if you won or if you didn't win and you thought it was a cool prize, feel free to thank these guys. They, that's what's going to keep them giving. Same with B&H. They're going to keep going, and the more eyes they know are on them, and the more they know that you're loving this. So gratitude goes a long way. And we also want to give a special thanks to the swing dancers, Brittany and Michael, that came out on Friday. They did a phenomenal job. And Glenn Kreitzer, who let us use his song. You can check out his website there. He's got all sorts of good stuff. And we had so many amazing actors. I hit up Unexpected Productions, which is a local improv group here in Seattle, and that's where we got all the males, actually. All the females we wrangled other ways. But they were all fantastic. And thank you to all of them for coming out and being a part of this. They did a really great job. And last but certainly not least, Gail, thank you so much. Oh my goodness, he's just been a delight to work with. I mean, even from the beginning, he's just been an absolute dream for producer standpoint from every other bit too, just budget conscious and has
just a great vision and incredibly humble. Look at him right now. You've been really, really fun to work with. We hope to do this again and again with you.
Likewise, it was great fun. I really appreciate being invited. I've never been to Seattle before. I've always been terrified because they said it was like England, and that's the reason I ran away from England, because of the weather.
And it's been lovely this week.
Yeah, it's been lovely.
That was for you. And thank you to Stephen and Jason, too. They've been huge.
Yeah, without Stephen and Jason, I certainly couldn't have pulled this off, because I am not an independent filmmaker. I have assistants on house, and so without having help, I'd actually look rather pathetic. So thank you very much, Stephen and Jason, wherever you are.